Hi, White Readers. So I want to apologize first that there was a problem with yesterday's video. I actually had included a couple of YouTube videos to help you understand baseball, and they were copyrighted, and that made the video be blocked. So I apologize for that. But that's not a problem. We're still going to be able to get through this pretty quickly. So I'm going to go over to my share screen, and I'm going to get us to jump right into that lesson that we missed yesterday because we're a little bit of a day behind. So I'm going to go over here. Here we are. Okay, so far we've read 2 chapters of Miami Jackson Makes the Play. And we've learned about some of the characters like Dusty Tate. We have String, who is Miami Jackson's best friend. An older camper to the Camp Atwater. His name is Kenneth, and he's kind of a grumpy guy, isn't he? And Miami Jackson's just kind of a low-key, really friendly kind of guy. Well, today we're going to be reading chapter 3, and chapter 3 is all about baseball. You're going to see that they're out at their field and they're practicing, and they're going to be talking about a lot of baseball terminology. So we're going to go to our lesson goals because that's going to have us talking about what we need. But before we do that, I just want to remind you, you're going to need your notebook and your pencil. There is a chart for technical vocabulary that you're going to copy into your notebook. Chapter 3 of Miami Jackson, which is at the end of this presentation, and I have some images and videos. Well, those videos were a little bit of a problem yesterday, but I have put those videos in the comment section of this video clip, so you should be able to get to those without a problem. So what are we going to learn today? Well, we're going to explore technical vocabulary associated with baseball, because if we didn't spend some time doing that and you just read chapter 3, it would be kind of confusing, because if you don't have a baseball background, it's going to make comprehension really hard. Just like I don't have a medical background. If I was to pick up a book about brain surgery, I would have a hard time understanding that because I don't have that in my background knowledge. Okay, and so we're going to learn a little bit about baseball in this presentation today, and it's also known as America's favorite pastime. That's because it's a sport that's been around in America for a long time, and it's one of the things that we really like watching as a group of people. All right, so take a look at this picture. This is a baseball diamond and positions. You're going to see, if you counted all those shirts out there, that there's 8 of them, but there are actually 9 players on all of the baseball teams. What you're not seeing is there's a baseball player right out here in the center called the center fielder. A lot of home runs come his way, and he's a very important player. So you're going to see some technical vocabulary right here. These are all positions. You have a right fielder, a left fielder, a shortstop. He plays between third base and second base to help those shots, that the baseball that goes right down the line drive. So you also have things like this white foul line right here on both sides. Well, if you are up to bat and you hit the ball and it goes this way, that is considered a foul ball. Again, foul ball is one of those baseball terminologies that you might not be familiar with. So take a look at this picture, this image. You can pause it if you need to take a little bit more time, and just look at the different words and baseball terminology that's on this page. On this picture right here, this is a poster that has some of the baseball terminology that you may have heard, maybe in a cartoon, or maybe if you play baseball yourself and you know a little bit about it. So here's a poster that shows some of the different. A line drive would be if I'm up to bat and I hit that ball and it goes right towards the pitcher. That's a line drive. Of course, strike, that's if I swing that ball and I miss, that's called a strike. So these are all things that are important for you to know. So again, feel free to pause it and look at some of this terminology. See if you know what some of it is. All right, so here's what your task is going to be for today. You're going to copy this into your notebook. This is called a technical vocabulary chart. So turn your notebook sideways so that you can copy it in, so that you have lots of room for it for chapter 3. And then we're going to break this down into a couple categories. We have positions and people. So you would list people like the pitcher, the umpire, the catcher. Actions and pitches would be things like when that player swings his bat. Does he get a strike? Does he get a ball? Does he get a foul ball? The pitcher, did he throw a curve ball? Did he throw a strike? Time. Well, if you're familiar with football, you'll know that football is played in quarters, but baseball is played in time segments called innings, and there's 9 innings in baseball. And places. Places would be such as, not that they're at Camp Atwater, because is that a baseball term? Not really. What would be a place in baseball? That's right. First base, second base, home plate, the batter's cage, pitcher's mound, all of those different things. So those are the things that you're going to be looking for and listening for when you read chapter 3. All right, so this is the how to play baseball link, but again, it's down in the comment section, which means you're going to have to click on it and it will open up a new tab for you. I can't include it in the presentation because it is copyrighted. But also, with mom and dad's permission, you can also go on YouTube and search how to play baseball for kids, and that will give you some more information there as well. So I'm going to go to the next section. So again, we're back to this technical chart. This is your assignment for lesson 7. Just to read chapter 3 and jot down all the baseball words that you can find and try to put them in the different categories. So then what would be our lesson for 7A? Well, this was the other video that I wanted to show you, but again, it's copyrighted. And as teachers doing distance learning, we're learning new things every day. Well, the reason I wanted you to find out more about an umpire and what an umpire does is because when you read chapter 3, you're going to meet a very special character. His name is Asher. He's the nephew of the owner of Camp Atwater, and he's just arrived, and he has a very, very unique and special skill. He does play in the position of umpire, and I want you to just know a little bit more about what an umpire does and why that makes what Asher does so unique and interesting. So again, that link is down in the bottom. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't take you to that new tab, again, you're just going to do what you did before, ask a parent if you can go on YouTube and investigate what an umpire does. So let's talk about what those assignments will look like for the next couple of days. All right, so here we go. We are going to take out lesson 7, a piece of notebook paper. That's that chart that you're copying. So when you get done copying that chart, at the top of the chart, just write that it's lesson 7, put the date and your name, and you're going to send a picture of it to your teacher so we can take a look at how much technical vocabulary you were able to locate in chapter 3. And then for lesson 7-8, you're going to take out your notebook and you're going to put the name and the date at the top in lesson 7A. And here's what I want you to be able to tell me. When you do a little bit of investigating about an umpire, you're going to find out that in order to be an umpire for the Major League Baseball League, you have to go to umpire school and you have to work your way up through the ranks. What that means is you might start off coaching or refereeing little league, and then maybe go up to high school, and then maybe college, and then the minor leagues. It takes anywhere from 7 to 9 years for somebody who knows how to be a baseball umpire to get a job in the major leagues. Now, if you think about that kind of time, you could become a doctor or a lawyer in the time that it takes to become an umpire. So what would make somebody want to be an umpire? You get yelled at in the games a lot. People don't like the calls that you make. And it takes a thick skin to be an umpire. So one of the questions that you're going to ask using your inference skills today is, why do you think someone would invest so much time to become a professional umpire? And you're going to write your answer in a complete sentence. And that's your assignment for 7A. So as we continue to go in this presentation, you're going to see that this is the chapter for Miami Jackson Makes the Play. Chapter 3. It's not a long chapter. You can pause it as you need it. All right, there you have it. That is lesson 7 and 7A for the white readers. Again, friends, I want to apologize for the glitches in this video. Hopefully this one's going to run perfectly fine for you. And then I'll see you on Friday for a recap of this week. See you later. Bye-bye.